Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma, and we specialize in residential real estate for investors. I've been looking at economic statistics, and it's kind of worrying to me about the United States. About 52% of the United States are living paycheck to paycheck, and I mean, that's just really unacceptable. That is the kind of pressure that I would not want to have in my life, and I don't have it at this time, but you have to empathize with it. 60% of bankruptcies are medical bankruptcies because it just takes, a little bit, to just offset any money that you've got that you cannot pay. But sometimes you just have to have surgeries, don't you? Whether you have the money or not. So income inequality, which is built in to the American system of capitalism, or any system of capitalism, is there. But the problem is it's getting worse and worse in terms of the haves and the have-nots. Now, in all honesty, I basically am one of the haves. And something, I've worked hard to be that. And if I'm talking to people like me that have worked very, very hard to create financial security for you and your family, the whole point is to try to keep it as long as possible. And that is where investment in real estate, I think, is really important. And I always refer to the 1%. If you look at the 1%, real estate holdings are huge, mainly because of the tax deductions that they have, the income that comes in, the benefits of it. It is just one thing that is absolute in everybody, that is at the top level of our society. Now, you do not have to be a part of the 1% in order to do that. But you gotta be careful, you gotta be smart, you gotta be patient, and that's why we like to work with first-time investors. And we want you to get to that point. I know I'm in a position right now that with just the rental income, if I don't sell another home to you, if I don't, decide that I wanna do this business anymore, I know I can pay all my bills, I know I have no debt, and I know I can take some nice vacations just based on the rental income. And I know that my taxes, even though these investments are paid for, and if I have a mortgage, I don't pay taxes at all on that income, but even the taxes with the deductions are very, very low. And it allows me to have a life of comfort. And this is why I'm still in this business, even though I don't have to be in this business anymore. I don't have to work another day. I could live another 50, 60 years, and it ain't gonna happen. But I've got the money to do it. And this is why we want to help people invest in real estate. And we'll do everything we can in that first home to be as conservative as possible, to be as responsible as possible, because you know how important it is to us in terms of when we started out, and we feel the same way it is to you. And we don't want you to buy anything that we wouldn't recommend or think about buying ourselves and have bought ourselves. So, our goal here is to try to build that generational wealth for you in that first generation. And by the way, I know death is not something you want to talk about all the time. I know for me, it's a kind of a scary thing at this point, but it's the best gift you can ever give your children. It's the best inheritance they can ever have, because all the potential taxes that you might have had to pay if you sold it go away. They start with a fresh clock. They have income. They have real property in the United States. We want to do everything that we can to help people build wealth for financial security, so you have the life you deserve and the financial security your family needs. That's our job. That's our mission. We hope you get in contact with us. We'd love to help you.